Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel today. I hope you're all doing great because today we are doing a nice, calm, cool, collected, creative sim video for a mini series that I want to do on the channel called Rags to Resilience. It is created by my friend SpringSims, who has been doing it on her own channel for the past couple of days, and it's been so nice and very calming and refreshing to watch a rags to riches challenge, but have a good spin to it where your Sims feel fulfilled by giving back to others. And if you know me and you know my heart, I love helping people where they need help. I do a lot of charity fundraising on social media, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it might be, or just in person. I always like to give back because personally for me, I was put on this earth to do two things: help other people and entertain people. And that's all I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And I'll say it again, helping other people where they need help is super important to me. And it might be for you too as well. And throughout the month of December, we are fundraising for Feeding America. And I find helping local food banks and helping people where they need help with food, groceries, money, whatever it might be, is the way I want to live my life. And so far, we've raised over $1,000 in a couple of days, which is so cool and amazing. And if you want to donate to Feeding America through my campaign, I will link it down below in the description. Or if you want to check out your own local food bank and you just don't know where to go, I will also put a resource link in the description to Feeding America's website where you can locate your local food bank based on your zip code. And you can help that way if you want to, monetarily, or just providing canned goods if you want to. But if you want to check out the Rags to Resilience challenge by my friend SpringSims, I will also link the rules down below. It's a very simple, short, sweet, and fun challenge. It's kind of like where you start from 0 simoleons, of course, as a basic, Rags to Riches challenge with an empty lot, but you donate to charity every single Friday to a charity of your choice via the computer, and you perform one random act. And you also perform at least one act of kindness daily to one Sim, a Sim family, whether it might be, hosting a free class or giving them a nice meal or adopting a child or adopting a pet or mentoring a Sim or even volunteering. The list goes on and on and on, but it is so refreshing to see a challenge have a good spin to it, because ultimately at the end of the day, with riches, that can mean anything to you. It could be, having $100. That could be your riches. It could be helping somebody in your local community. That could be your riches. Riches does not always have to mean money. And I think that's like something that I really like about The Sims, or just like the community in general. We're also creative in so many different ways, whether we build or we make Sims or we do storytelling or we just make challenges out of our own 2 brain cells that I only have. You all have more than I do. But you kind of get the idea that with challenges, they're all about creativity and funness and newness. And I think going into like the new year, I always want to make something new for myself or do something that I've never tried or been scared of doing. And this little mini series is going to be fun because it's not long and it's not scary, but it allows you to do something different. So I decided to go ahead and make one Sim with a nice little backstory. As you know, I love me some backstory telling over here. So my Sim is named Elijah Tyson Ferris. I was just typing on my computer literally this morning. It took me an hour to make the Sim, but as I was making it, I was typing his story. And I gave him Elijah Tyson Ferris, ETF. I don't know what that means, but hey, it is what it is. But Elijah grew up out in the outlands of Hemperdon-Bagley, which is one of my other favorite worlds besides like Willow Creek or Oasis Springs or even San Sequoia or Copperdale or Brindleland Bay. I love those worlds. But Hemperdon-Bagley, whenever we got, not eco lifestyle, but we got cottage living, I really loved that world because it was a sense of community and it wasn't too big, but it also was not too small, but it just felt very cozy for what I was trying to do when we got that pack, but also what it offered for gameplay wise. But Elijah lived in Hemperdon-Bagley with his parents, who stood on the principle of listening and helping others where they need help. Now, Elijah built on the idea to share stories with others or from others via social media or by writing books, or just like hanging out with people and hosting like local gatherings, potlucks, whatever it might be. And he had like this true inspiration to go ahead and go into university for journalism. And he went to the University of Rochester, top of his class, graduated and everything. He was very well liked, and he was also very well like I guess appreciated by his professors, his local classmates, and the local community in Britechester. So he sometimes goes to Britechester every once in a while. Like every other like sim week, he'll go to Britechester to just kind of hang out, see what's what, and just chat with people, host local little gatherings, whether it's a class on writing or charisma or even cooking, whatever it might be. And he's already gonna have like set skills that are not like, I guess in a way cheating, if that makes sense. Because I feel like Rags to Riches is like all about you can't have any skills or no money. And like for me, even though I like playing like that, there's no sense of like substance to a sim when they have nothing to them. Because they're just kind of like a shell of a person or a shell of a sim with like they were born literally today with nothing. But for me, how I usually play and the way I want to play this challenge is I would like to have like some set skills already set in place, but nothing where I earn like money so easily, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to give him like the painting skill or like some like crazy skills that will like make him a ridiculous amount of money, if that makes sense. But anyway, he graduated from Britechester with a journalism degree, and while working with a non-for-profit while he was in university at the Britechester called We Are Resilient, based in Willow Creek, founded by Hope Carter, who, if you know, Hope Carter is a sim that my friend SpringSims made for her series Rags to Resilience. And I kind of wanted to tie it in to like that series because Hope is like, I love that name. It just gives me a sense of hope, like a new beginning, a new thing that I can do. Like I can achieve anything no matter what people say, and hope gives me hope. So I thought making a non-for-profit, a fake one called We Are Resilient, based in Willow Creek, founded by Hope Carter, made total sense. So shout out to my friend SpringSims for making this challenge, and also to that commenter who gave SpringSims that name, Rags to Resilience. You know who you are. You talented, you gifted, and you're doing amazing, both of y'all. But after losing his house due to a horrible winds in Hemford and Bagley, the community came together to help him get back on his feet with a tent and wisdom to move forward. And I feel like with me, with Rags to Riches, you start with an empty lot, but I think with the whole idea of like helping others, like giving back to your local community or helping in some type of way, the community helped him when he needed help. So they provided him with one singular thing, and that was a tent, but he also has no money. If also that makes sense at the same time. Like I'm trying to like think of like, how do I want to do this challenge without making it sound too complicated, but also at the same time, how do I want to make it fun for me? So he'll have no money, but he will have a tent. And of course, you would need to have the generous trait. But if you don't have the for rent pack, you can, of course, use the good trait as well. But I think it's going to be really fun to like kind of dabble into new things that I've tried but not fully tried all the way through, just because I think gameplay in The Sims, we have so many packs in this game, over like 100 DLCs, which is absolutely excessive. And even though some have gameplay and some of them don't, there's some gameplay in some packs like Grown Together or For Rent, or even like Adventure Awaits here and there. There's like some good things that I like, but not all at the same time. Like Get Together, 10 out of 10, favorite pack of all time. Club System, Windenburg, need I say more? Like hello. But with Mr. Elijah here, he had been so inspired by Hope Carter and her message and what she represents and what she does with her life every single day. And the townies of Willow Creek cherish and appreciate Hope for what she does. But Elijah has never met Hope in person, but has heard of her through, the grapevine of like Willow Creek and social media, and like just seeing her pictures online, that he was so inspired to do the same thing in his hometown of Hemford and Bagley, of where his life started. And it gave him the push to pay it forward. And I really like the idea of like, keep moving forward, pay it forward, and try to live your best life the way you want to live it and how you want your legacy to continue on after you dearly depart us. So I'm really excited to try out this challenge for the first time ever with a fun little spin, because even though I've done 10,000 versions of Rags to Riches with almost every single pack that we've ever had, I've always restarted it because it's kind of fun to learn the basics of that pack with a Rags to Riches spin. But this one is going to be more fun and kind of like in my repertoire, my wheelhouse of what I do: storytelling, being broke, and playing The Sims in a fun, chaotic, but yet simple way at the same time. But either way, I'm going to end this video off here for today. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see me make a long video about making a fake brand based on this challenge called We Are Resilient, created by my friend Ocean Sims. If you do, let me know. I'm going to make it either way because I like the idea. Make sure you check out this challenge and also our podcast episode that we did together a couple of weeks ago. It's very good, very fun, and very relaxing. It's only an hour and some odd minutes long, but it will leave you all very, very inspired. But as always, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!